It's showtime, South Texas. Time to feel the energy and excitement of Friday night football. There's hard-hitting action on the field every week, and we bring it right to you with action highlights from area high school football games from the top-rated 3 News sports team. Time now for the one and only, the original Friday Night Sports Blitz. Sponsored by CCA Texas, Matthews CCAC, Ewald Kubota, and USA Foundation Repair.
Hey there, good evening, Coastal Bend. Week 3 almost in the books, and it was a while now. We got a lot of games to get to tonight.
Yeah, we got literally double-digit games again, pretty close towards the most that we see on this show.
Yeah, we ended up with 12, which is a season high. So let's get to it. Pop the graphic, game of the week. Flower Bluff paying a visit to rival Calallen. The rivals squaring off. Both teams coming in 1-1. They were disappointing in their one loss, so both looking for that little momentum booster. Well, here early on, the Bluff, Jaden Pelucio hitting Andre Mims for the first down. Now, Bluff looked like they're in good position on that first drive, right? Well, Calallen says not so fast here. Luke Benura with the big sack stopping the momentum. They would eventually get a turnover on down. Steve Campbell's defense, they were good to go early. Well, here, Sebastian Dennis with the play action, then he just decides to tuck and run. Get off me, the big first down.
Oh, that is awesome. Obviously, Calallen's fans loving that one.
Yeah, that student section, they were good to go too. Then that led to this. Luke Medina gonna punch it in for the score. Calallen going up 7-0 after the first drive and after the first quarter. Now in the second, Medina again. Give it to the man. Got him down there, and he punches it in. Calallen would go up 14-0. They would eventually go up 21-0. Let's take a look at the final. The Cats, they take care of business against the Bluff. 28-10 the final. The Hornets now 1-2 on the year.
Wow, so Flower Bluff obviously off to a little bit of a slower start there, but we will move ahead now to Veterans Memorial. The Eagles hosting the El Campo Ricebirds in this one from out of town. So Vets Memorial early on. Billy White III. Big time pass to Christian Sabsuk. Sabsuk, look at this. Oh my goodness, he takes that all the way to the house. Eagles score 7-0 to get started early.
Yeah, and that was in the first couple minutes of the game. You think, okay, they're going to get rolling in this thing, right?
Right, but then look at this later on in the first. This is Stephen Norman fighting his way into the end zone to tie things.
And that lineman's helmet went flying on that play.
Yeah, and so keeping it going here, but then now Oliver Miles stopped, big time loss, then somehow gets into the end zone. So El Campo goes up on top here. But that was a crazy play.
Good play of the week nominee, as with this one, if they were in the viewing area.
Now take a look at this. That goes all the way to the house, right through that big hole in the middle of the line. The Ricebirds went up by 2 touchdowns. Let's see the final score in this one. El Campo 35, Vets Memorial 28. So El Campo comes in and wins.
Yep, and that's the Eagles' first loss of the year. All right, let's get up to Victoria. GP paying a visit, looking to stay perfect on the year. Gabriel Juarez here, gonna cut right through the Titans like a hot knife through butter. He gone for the score. GP going up 7-0 early. But Victoria East, they're kind of an unknown in that 5A D1 district. New coach, so, not sure what you're going to get out of them. Well, they're going to like this because that ensuing kick after the score, Najirel Prater is going to get it, and GP is not going to get him. He had to get past, I think that might have been the kicker at the end, and gone. No other GP player even in the frame.
You couldn't even see another player there. It was all red all the way.
Now, East would eventually go up 20-7, but GP rallies. Reed Dooms with a big score here, and GP gets it done. The comeback kids today in Victoria, they're 3-0, 49-27 the final.
What a start for the Wildcats right there. And moving on to King and Tuloso-Midway, the Mustangs and the Warriors. Well, right off the bat, Tuloso-Midway fumbles the ball, but then they're able to get it back. But a big-time loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, first home game for TM tonight, showing off the new upgrades, including the nice new turf there at Warrior Stadium.
Exactly, and now King with a big opportunity to go on offense right there. That was Anthony Salinas, who we've seen earlier this year with some big-time games. Fan loving it here. And then on the ground. Tuloso-Midway getting it done. Joseph Temez with a nice gain, moving the ball ahead for the Warriors. And then that puts them in good position right here for Grayson Bazile to bring it into the end zone for a touchdown for Tuloso-Midway. Let's take a look at the final at Warrior Stadium.
Wow.
52-6. So that was just one of many touchdowns in this game.
So, Brandon, how about TM? They have 3 wins, and they're all over CCISD teams. So they are 3-0 and all wins over 5A opponents as well.
Yeah, the Warriors showing their toughness, no question about it, and really putting it on display today, putting up 50 points.
And yeah, Calallen now with its 2nd win in a row, and now Flower Bluff 2 losses in a row. And 2 games in a row, they have not played well. Last week against Laredo United South, and then tonight against the Cats.
Yeah, and so Flower Bluff is one team that you'd think would be really rolling once again, but it really is this year all Gregory-Portland when it comes to one of the best teams in our area.
And it's not going to get very much easier next week for the Bluff against Alice as well. So see how that one goes. All right, we've got plenty of action coming up. We'll see you after the break.
Action highlights coming your way right after this timeout.